Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be showing you how to wrap your own headliner. As you can already see, mine's is already wrapped, and I did this about like 4 years ago, and I've still had it ever since. And now I'm just going to take off the fabric because it's, the glue, it's not holding up as good. But for 4 years, I can't beat that. So first things first, you're gonna want to take it out of your car, but since I already have this out of my car, that makes my life a little bit easier. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to install this today. I like to let it dry for a day or two, just let it all seep in. But I'll try to show you guys how to uninstall, reinstall your headliner. But for right now, I'd like to show you what kind of happens over time, because I've seen videos of people showing you how to do the headliner, and then you're like, oh, what about how long it lasts and all that. But hey, as you can see, mine's held up for 4 years without it drooping, and then 1 year it just got really hot and just started sagging on me over here. I didn't put too much glue, so I guess it sagged on me. But yeah, so the basic materials that you'll need is some spray adhesive. I picked up this 3M stuff. I'm pretty sure this is the same stuff I used 4 years ago. I don't know, I got it at Home Depot, but I'll put a link to the script, or a link to where I got this. You could probably find it on Amazon cheaper, but I just picked it up at a local hardware store, so yeah. I'll put the link to this Galaxy headliner too, because I know people like this design, and it's kind of hard to find something that looks good, because there's a bunch of them that have like planets on them and all that. And I don't know, I saw this on Instagram one day. I was like, I gotta have this similar headliner. And yeah, I'll put the link to that down below, so you guys can also check it out. In total, this project's gonna cost around probably $80-ish. And what you want to do first is you want to take measurements of your actual headliner. You want to measure from one point to the other, and then add about like 2 inches of slack on each side, because if I show you here real quick. Alrighty, this is what you're going to be ending up doing. Basically, you're just going to be folding over that slack on top of the headliner so it doesn't droop down. I cut a hole for my little dome light. I cut a hole for this little visor thing that holds it in the middle. In the back, I also did the same thing, but I ripped it a little. But yeah, that's pretty much what you have to do when you're trying to do one of these headliners. It's not hard. And also, just so people know, that once you actually spray down the glue, your headliner's done for. Like the original headliner's done. So this used to be kind of like a furry type of feel of the headliner, but the glue just made it feel all tacky and flat. So yeah, if I were to reinstall this headliner without the fabric on it, it'd be done for. So this is one of those mods that's kind of permanent. Also, you can see from this crack that I cracked it when I was taking it out, just because you have to fold it into like kind of a taco, fold it into a taco and get it out the rear door. That's also a thing, because if I were to reinstall it as is right now, that crack would show. And yeah, it's just something to take in consideration before doing this mod. Let's see what else. And time set aside like half of a day or something to actually do this, because if you want your headliner to be perfect, like no wrinkles, no nothing, because like right here I started from up front and I got so many little wrinkles just because like I was forcing it. I was putting too much glue, and then the glue was like seeping through the material, and it was just a shit show. But yeah, it's something you definitely want to take your time on if you're doing it yourself and trying to get it perfect first time to go. But odds are that if you're doing it first time around, it's not going to turn out perfect. And I just remembered, so with this fabric, if you're not going to get it from that website, I just linked it down. You want a fabric that's like thick and not super thin, but you don't want it too thick because it'll just naturally just sag over time and the glue won't be able to hold it up. So you want something dense, like a kind of dense fabric, so the glue doesn't seep through as easy. And yeah, and if you're gonna get a fabric that's like suede, most people would like just a black roof. Make sure that you don't spray down too much adhesive, because if you do, then it's gonna seep through the material, and then you're gonna have like white spots just all along your headliner, and it's not gonna turn out great. I was gonna say something else, but forgot. But either way, you've been watching me talk for like the last 6 minutes, so yeah. I'm just gonna tear this all apart, and basically I'm probably just gonna start off from like right here in the center, tear it all, do the back, and then tear it from the front, and then do all that. But this gives you a pretty good idea of what you would have to do again to maintain it. Yes, I could change to a different fabric, but I really like this pattern. Like it fits my STI really well. It just gives it like a cool little vibe. But yeah, let me get to that. Alright guys, so I'm back, and now I'm gonna actually spray it down. What my technique would be is like get full coverage. Like it might look like you have full coverage on one little spot, but you want to spread it out, you know, go layer by layer. And I think what I remember doing is I also sprayed down the actual fabric a little bit. It's kind of one of those things that you kind of have to feel as you go. Just kind of look at it. If it looks like it might sag, or if it's too wrinkly on one side, just stop, redo it, and just kind of take it piece by piece too. Yes, this is the easier corner to do more, since there's no curves or dramatic like swoops or anything like that. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna get to it now. Alright, sorry if the footage is going to be a little shaky, but basically, here, I don't know if you can see that. So the spray pattern's kind of wide. Yeah, that's all you kind of got to do. And then notice how right here it's all it's more white than over here. That's how I know it's starting to glob up, or there's too much glue right there. Just yeah. Oh, also on my headliner, I deleted the little handles that go on the side and the front visors. Some people might think that's stupid, but I actually like how it looks. It looks kind of like a shaved headliner in a way. But either way, I'll be back to you guys once I'm actually done with it, or when I get to this point, because it's gonna take a little bit. Alright guys, so I just want to update you more than anything. So this is the technique I kind of found, and no, just because mine is already molded doesn't, like, it's gonna be pretty much the same for all headliners. So what I kind of did for these dramatic kind of curves that go up, I used my palm and just kind of rubbed up against it, and then I kind of went flat here. You know, you just kind of use your hands, because you don't need any fancy tools to do this. All you need is just a trim tool, some sockets, and the glue, and pretty much, oh, and the material, and then you can do this. But now I'm on to this harder part where it was sagging pretty dramatically. Now I can kind of feel this, and it doesn't feel like there's a bunch of like glue there. That's probably why it failed. And I'm gonna try to do another once around over here where I kind of messed up, but you can see that these creases, like, I don't know, they just won't come out. And I kind of messed up here. There wasn't any creases there before, but now there is. It's not a huge deal to me, just because I know that this material is old, and I don't know, it's not a huge deal. Like, especially, like, I'm not looking at the roof the whole time. More than anything, my passengers have noticed in the past, like, oh, your roof's starting to sag, and they were playing around with it. I was like, stop fucking playing around with it. But yeah, either way, it's, I don't know, it's pretty easy. But yeah, now this time around, I'm gonna put more glue on these edges, and then just kind of take it chunk by chunk, because I don't know if you saw in that time lapse, but I've been like just separating each section out, and it's been pretty easy like that. All right, I'll be back with probably the end product, or no, actually I'll show you what to do in the back. All right guys, so I'm pretty much done. This is gonna be my end result. Yeah, it doesn't look like nothing on camera, probably, I don't know, but as you can see, you're not gonna get it super perfect. I am not too much of a perfectionist, but yeah, like little creases you can see up here. These I can like still get out, and there's like a little rubber molding that kind of covers like a pretty good chunk of this, so I'm not too worried about that. I already talked about that one, but the main goal here was just basically fixing the sag that was in the middle. It was bothering me when I had my windows down, and you could literally see it like just flapping. So, you know, that's all taken care of. Now for the back. So for the back, what you would have to do is cut, like you can see, cut little relief cuts in the material. Cut little bits here and there, and just kind of fold it over, and then once you have it fold over, and it's like you pull on it nice and tight, and just kind of just glue it down. That's it. Just pull it over, glue it down, glue it down, glue it down, and then once you got it all glued down, just give it another once over. Make sure that all the holes that you want, like if you have the little handles that you kind of grip into onto the side, if you want those, poke them out. Use like, I don't know, just anything. I think I used a pair of scissors, like just kind of went back and forth on them. But yeah, let me get that, and to be honest, you should be just done. Alright guys, so I gave it my once over. Everything looks good to me. Sorry if this video isn't really like how to install or reinstall your headliner, but I just kind of wanted to just refresh mine. I have my whole interior out right now. I'm trying to find a water leak that I have in my car, so that helps out a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much what you have to do. Kind of a rough tutorial. I would look at other people's videos just so you can get like an idea of different perspectives. But yeah, thanks for watching. This wasn't helpful for you. Sorry for wasting your time. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, I guess, and see you in the next one. The next one's probably gonna be better than this.